notice that we have two carbonyl groups in the first molecule and two nitrogen atoms in the second molecule. So when we combine those two units, we should have two nitrogen atoms and two carbonyl groups in the repeating unit, as well as two benzene molecules too. Now we're going to put an N here because this polymer can be very big. It can have 100 units, it can have 1,000 units, it could have 10,000 units. Now this particular polymer is known as a polyamide. And this is due to the functional group that's formed when a carboxylic acid reacts with an amine. As we can see, we get an amide functional group. Now this particular polyamide is known as Kevlar. Now let's talk about some other ones. There's also polyesters, polyurethane, but that's a topic for another day. The next example that I'm going to go over is going to be one in which we have the two different functional groups found within the same molecule. For this example, I'm going to use 6-amino hexanoic acid. So as you can see, we have the amine in the left of the molecule and the carboxylic acid on the right. So this is going to be another polyamide. So we're going to heat up the reaction mixture and we're going to lose water in a condensation reaction. So I'm going to remove the OH from the carboxylic acid and one hydrogen from the NH2 group, just like before. So we're going to get an amide connecting these two units together. This is how amino acids combine to form protein, because in an amino acid you have a carboxylic acid and you have an amino group. And so whenever you get a protein, that's basically a condensation polymer. Proteins are polyamides when you think about it. Now we can react this part with another molecule, but particularly this part of the other molecule. And so this is going to be another NH, and the process will just repeat itself. And we could stop it here. So let's identify the repeating unit. If we look at our monomer, if we read it from left to right, we could start with the nitrogen atom, and we can end with the carbonyl group of the carboxylic acid. So that is going to be the repeating unit. So that's another example of a polyamide. Now this particular polyamide is known as nylon 6. I'm sure you heard of that one before. So that's the basics of condensation polymerization reactions. Basically, two functional groups react with each other in order to remove water and connect the two units to form a larger chain.